Today, the walls in this room are going to change. You can see that right now. It's a kind of brown color, and I think we can make this wall look much better and just make this entire room feel like a nicer place to be in. Let's take a look at the tank. So I haven't done much to the tank. You can see the stand is looking really nice. I love this gray color, no regrets at all. The filter has finally arrived. This is a Tetra Value EXX Power Filter 75. It says it's good for 60 to 90 cm tanks. Mine's a 60 cm, so hopefully it does well. I'm not so sure yet. We'll have to test it out. Let's take a look here. I've got this bonsai tree. I think I showed you before. It's doing pretty well. I got my mini tank here, which I haven't done anything to, but I'm hoping for nice rescape on that soon. Got a nice calendar here. So I don't know why I still haven't peeled this back, but it's currently January. So I've got to peel this thing back, but I'm not so sure what I'm doing. I'm still trying to find a better spot for this because I think we can find a better spot to put this calendar. But I've got another calendar right here, and this one is I like this one a lot because of all the fish and just the colors. But yeah, it also shows the name of the fish in the corners. So like this, I really like this fish. What is this called? The Hyphosobrycon colestinus. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Super excited today. We're gonna be changing the colors of these walls. And I'm thinking white. White is the color that I really want. I think white with the light brown wood will look really nice. I saw a picture that George Farmer put up on Instagram quite a few months back, and I just really like that picture. I wonder if I can use it. Can I use it? I'll put it up here. But yeah, that's kind of like what I want this room to look like. I know it won't look like that, but it's an imagination. And I saw a few comments. One of you was saying like make a dark gray or black color room, kind of like Green Aqua Studios. And I really love the walls of Green Aqua and the whole room. I want to visit that place one day. Green Aqua looks amazing with all the display tanks set up. But for this room, I think, because I'm not going to be painting the wood, I think gray with a brown wood won't be as nice. Light gray might be nice, but dark gray, I'm not so sure. I think it'll just feel too dark. And my stands are gray as well, so I'm not so sure. Let me know what you guys think, but I'm really going for white. White is the color that I want. I want to give you an update on this area, and that I really don't want to show you that, but I have to. Right here, this is the terrarium. Didn't wipe it down yet, but you can see the plants are growing like mad. Just look at how thick the hydrocotyl tripartita is right now. It's crazy. I've got to trim this thing, and everything is just doing so well. Though, look at the moss. The moss is creeping everywhere over the wood, so that's a really good sign. And this right here is a square little tank, and I was actually thinking of a terrarium or a moss terrarium, but now I'm thinking of a filterless tank, and I'm thinking of like a Iwagumi setup. I think that would look awesome, so I'm looking forward to that really soon. Yeah, I've got to move the desk out to paint the walls, and right here the mini pond is not looking too good, and I'm not really happy about it. You can see the plants are struggling. This one here is doing well, but they're all still alive, but they're just really struggling, and I think it's because it gets too cold at night. Right now, it's actually 11 degrees Celsius. You can see right here, 11 degrees Celsius. But yeah, at night, in the early mornings, it gets below 10 degrees, so I think that's the reason why they're struggling. But I really hope they can bounce back. Right now, I've got a spotlight, a lamp, shining right on them, and it's really warm, so this area should be a bit warmer. But yeah, I really hope they do better, and then soon we can get rice fish for this tank pond. So I'm gonna start by moving the tables, the tanks, and everything else away from the walls. Alright, so take a look at this. I've moved everything towards the center of the room, the desk, the tank, but of course I'll be covering it up when I start painting maybe. I probably will. I probably should. But yeah, I've removed the calendars off of the wall, so there's nothing now. And right here, I've already got my paint. I haven't told you this yet, but this is white. In Japanese, that says white. And it's a specific type of paint for the walls in this room, because this is a kind of traditional type of Japanese wall. We also have some wooden walls over there, you can kind of see. It's a little bit dark, but yeah, this is kind of not the kind of walls you have in modern houses. So this paint will do the job. I've also got some masking tape to mask off all the wood, so that I don't get paint on the wood. I'm not so sure if 2 is enough though, we'll have to see. I might have to get a few more to get full coverage, but there's not that many panels actually. There's a few large ones over here that I have to paint, but then when you look on this side of the room, it's just doors. It's sliding doors for storage, and I'm not so sure what you call them. They're not cabinets, right? They're just storage doors. And then there's little bits up there which I'll paint white, but then that's basically it. So I hope that that's enough. Maybe not. Maybe it'll take a few days to get the full coverage, but we'll see. Now I just need to get some rollers and some paint brushes, and I need to get the protective flooring plastic thing, whatever you call it. So going to the home center. Alright, we're here at the paint section, and there's just so many things to look for. I'm probably gonna need one of these, or a smaller version. It's a plastic sheet to protect the flooring. I'm gonna need a little tray like this so that I can pour the paint in and use the roller to roll it, and of course I'm gonna need a roller and a few brushes. But I've been researching over the last few days about painting walls so that I minimize the amount of mistakes I make, because it's my first time doing something like this and I really don't want to make a huge mistake. Alright, got all the stuff we need. Now let's bring this back home and start the prep work. Alright, I am back home. Here you can see everything is piled up in the center of the room. I've made sure to keep everything away from the walls and have enough space to work with at the same time. But first, I'm gonna start off by masking off the wood on the walls so that I don't get paint on there. The flooring is now protected. You can see that every corner in this room is covered in this plastic sheet. Let's take a walk around. And now we can finally start painting the walls. Alright, pretty bad start here. I've read the instructions, but just from opening the lid, I've got paint on my fingers. So I'm gonna put the camera down and try to focus. Alright, it's been about an hour of painting and I didn't get much done. I got 3 panels done, one right here, there, and there. And they were the smallest panels, but I think it took a long time because I was using this tiny little brush. So I'm gonna head over to the home center and get a mini roller because I think it'll make the job much easier. So I just went to the store. It's cold and dark out now, but I didn't get a roller. Instead I got a slightly larger paintbrush, and I got more tape because I've used 7 rolls of this tape and I'm on my 8th now, and I think you just can't get enough of this because I decided to protect the wood trim more so that I have more space to work with, because look at this. You see how close that is to the wood? So I'm glad I'm putting the tape up there because I really don't want to make mistakes. Hey guys, believe it or not, it's now the next day, and yes, I am still wearing the same clothes, so excuse that, but you can see it's nice and sunny today. I've done this wall. It still needs a second coat of paint. You can see all the little imperfections. The ones up above are completely finished. I put the first coat and a second coat so I can remove the tape off soon once the paint dries. Alright, so when I start on a wall, I make sure to use a brush and I go along the edges first, because with a roller, you're not going to be able to get the edges cleanly. So using a brush first helps, and then after that I use the roller to do the rest. Hey guys, I really need to get a tripod. Finally starting to get good at it. And yes, I did get a mini roller. And this is good because you see the aircon over there? I'm not so sure if you can see that, but I can use this and get through the tight areas, so it's pretty handy. This is definitely the best part. So satisfying. Look at that. So I am finally done painting the walls of this room, and I think it looks so much better. What do you guys think? Comment down below and I'll check out all your comments. But my aunt tells me that it looks like a hospital now, and what I want to do is I want to change the colors of these doors because you can see there's like stains everywhere. Take a look at the staining there. And on this wall too, it's really old. It's like maybe 50, 60 years old, so I think it might be good to change this, but it's gonna be quite pricey. It's a few $100s to get everything changed in this room, so I'll have to think about it first and pick a color, but I'm thinking of a lighter color. I think it'll match the room so much more. We've got light colored floor. But yeah, you can see the tank is right there looking good. I think the dark gray stands out so well with the white walls, so I'm really happy about that. I took out the plants from this little pot because they weren't doing so well, as you could see before. So I moved them into another room which gets more light and is warmer. So hopefully the philodendron can bounce back. But for the time being, I've put a little water hyacinth in there. And I've got to take out some of the gravel. I might have put a bit too much. But you can see I've also got a nice spotlight right here. So hopefully that helps the plants, and I do hope to get a few more plants because I want some greenery here. We'll have a tank here and maybe one over here. I've already got the stand, so we can put another one, but we'll have to go slow. And here's the desk, a little bit messy right now, but I'm really happy with the outcome. The wires, you can see I tried my best to make them as neat as possible. I'm still gonna need some time to make them neater, so but of course everything is not done yet. We're just getting started, and this is under the table. You can see that I've tucked some wires in back there. I'm trying to keep everything as neat as possible because I just like stuff that way. Yeah, but you can see the aircon as well. I got as much as possible painted above the aircon too. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit the thumbs up. It helps out the channel really a lot, and it means the world to me. Subscribe if you're new to this channel. Many more aquarium projects to come, and I will see you next time.